I just would like to thank Maureen, because really she organized this exhibition really with Claire, and I'm just so happy and proud to be part of it, really. As you know from my accent, I'm not from Clonmel, but I lived here for 20 years, and I'm proud as well, because I think this is a wonderful exhibition and it's a wonderful turnout. And without any further ado, I would like to ask our Mayor, Beth English, to say a few words.
It's an honour and privilege for me to be here this evening to open Claire's exhibition. It's fantastic. Got a sneak preview of Claire this morning and had a look around, and so many familiar faces here. I was actually camping with two of the faces on the wall. only last weekend with the Scouts, and there's characters here all over the place, and there's stories to be told about every one of them. And most of these are people that live in the community, are part of the community, and work for the community. And it's fantastic to see them here. The display that you've done is fantastic, and to work off just photographs, like you wouldn't get the quality of this in the studios. It's fantastic altogether. And I'd just like to welcome you back to Clonmel. I remember your dad had the fine drapery shop there in O'Connell Street, and you had a big family here in Clonmel, so you had a great base in Clonmel. So welcome back to Clonmel.
Thank you, Pat.
It's all over to yourself then.
Being back here at this point, you know, with both my parents are gone now, and family home is gone, and so it's you know, it's much harder to come back when there isn't a home base. But it's you know, I absolutely this whole thing really, and people put down social networking and Facebook. This is kind of a Facebook miracle, really, and it probably started actually with Nolly Lonergan, who found me on Facebook, and then it kind of rippled out from there. And I have to say that every now and then, I was on Facebook kind of fairly early on, because my oldest daughter moved to Thailand, and I was like, you know, the old Jewish mother saying, you never write, you never email, and she said, get on Facebook, you can see what I do every day. And so I did. And although it took me a few months to get the hang of it, that every now and then I would like clock in like Clonmel, the Loretta Convent, the presentation, you know, the National College of Art and Design in Dublin, and various places I was in, and it would just come up blank, blank, blank. And then slowly little sparks would come up, and they'd usually be kids, you know, like, you know, people in their late teens or 20s, and people your age probably. Yeah. And then suddenly it was just like, you know, it all lit up, and it was like everybody, you know, got, if you like, with the programme, and you know, and then, you know, in the last probably 2 years, I'd say, I think it's about 2 years since you found me, that, and then it was just, you know, it was just like a, you know, like a virus, like a good virus after that. After all the work I did, that old fantastic. And I'm sorry, Maureen, it's not for you. The second gift, which Maureen actually is going to take hold of, because Marie, unfortunately, from the museum is ill and hasn't been able to come today. So I just hope that, like, you know, that she'll be okay. Is I wanted to paint a portrait of somebody from Clonmel who is, like, you know, not a historical figure from the point of view of, you know, somebody who isn't with us anymore, but somebody who's you know, because part of the point of this exhibition is, like, it's Clonmel in 2015. It's not, you know, necessarily people who are born here or people who are born here and don't live here anymore. It's very much about, like, people who are here right now. So it's like a snapshot, just like the same as with the Woodstock paintings, which are on the other side of the self-portrait, which I hope most of you have found, that are, you know, people who are in Woodstock now. And so with this portrait, I had, like, a lot of really great candidates, and I have to say I followed my own prejudice, which is, as the mother of 2 daughters, I very much want to see women and young women and girls moving, you know, like leaning in, as to quote the FAO of Facebook, and, you know, making strides and moving forward and taking control, because we women need to kind of get our acts together. It's 2015 and we're still not getting the same wages as our male counterparts. So,
the bitch is back.
Thank you. So with that, the person who I thought, you know, should really would be a very good person to commemorate is, I think we can undo this. Is she here? Is she? Oh, she's here. Is Clonmel's first woman mayor. Now, I just want to say that I remember Clonmel in the mid-70s, and, you know, women, I think, could only be associate members of the golf club. You know, that it really was a kind of a, you know, pretty chauvinistic period in our history, but maybe not so much as the 1960s, I don't know. But you were not only the first woman mayor, but you're also actually the youngest. And I want to say the youngest mayor to date in Ireland. Now, there's somebody trying to take your place in some other term. Yeah. It was actually, Kerry, my husband, we investigated this, and he found it was actually a young woman. I mean, I wouldn't say a young woman, an old one of 22. Yeah. And Patricia was like 19, put up by the Labour Party, and, you know, still, you know, a party that was founded in Clonmel, right, in Ireland, the Irish Labour Party, and, you know, that was a really brave thing, that, you know, only 19 years old and taking on that role. And, you know, so for the girls, and you know, I'm delighted to have, honoured to have been, to be able to do this painting.
And we still all went to the rowing club.
And you still all went to the rowing, I know. So Patricia, I kind of conned you into, you know, thinking you were going to be one of the 12 by 12s, as I call them. And, you know, it's not a painting for you to take home, but I hope that your grandchildren will go to the museum and, you know, they won't have to fight over it. Let's put that. Like Seamus didn't, nobody really got to know that they were going to be such. I mean, Seamus knew he was going to be one, but unlike a normal commission where nobody had any say in these paintings. So, what did you feel like when you turned up tonight? I mean, you must have been nervous, were you?
Well, I was, I suppose, yeah. I obviously hadn't seen it, but I think Pat English, the mayor, got a sneak preview. He said, "You look like yourself."
That's like something to say to the cops.
Well, actually, that's my litmus test. When I do a portrait, I always say to the people, "Do you recognise yourself?" Because sometimes all the people say, "Oh yeah, it really looks like the person," but if the person themselves doesn't kind of like recognise themselves, then, you know, I have to get kind of all nervous. Anyway, thanks everybody for coming. Really great to see everybody.